Welcome to Phanganist.com, and today we're joined by Chen. How is my pronunciation?
Perfect, almost.
Yeah. And what do you usually do on Koh Phangan?
I study Thai.
Amazing.
So I'm a student.
Yeah. How is it going?
Put pasta Thai, nit noi. Thai mai gang.
Very nice. You are helping with Happy Food, which is the initiative in Shalaklam. How did you get involved with this?
Well, actually, my partner is the one who kind of set it up. So organically, we were talking about the situation on the island. As we saw that worldwide things were starting to happen, businesses were shut down, and we were discussing the economic effect of it on this island that's, very reliant on tourism.
Yeah.
And we thought, we need to do something to make sure that, we were talking about some people might be really struggling.
Because most people have lost their jobs, the Thai and the Burmese and the other nationalities.
And some people don't really have a support system here. I think a lot of the Burmese are used to sending them money back home. So they don't necessarily have a big savings here like some of Westerners do, or something that we might have put aside a month for an emergency. So we were talking about that, and then we also saw, there's more initiatives on the island for food, and we were thinking, how are we going to make this long term in case this lasts more than 2 weeks or a month, just until tourism comes back. So we decided to focus on dry food and mainly rice. And mainly on the Burmese community, even though no one's turned down for food. If somebody comes and wants a meal, they get it.
Do you live in Shalaklam, where it's based?
Yeah.
So you know the community up there a little bit already?
Yeah, and we're working with the local community. So we're working with Sontaya, who used to be the head monk of the temple there, and he knows a lot of the community. And he's also working with Ao, who is a Burmese man who lives on the island, I think, for 15 years already. So they both know a lot of people, and they're both really good with organizing. They've been doing so much to see where the needs are and get people to help. And there's been, from the first day, there's been so many Thais and Burmese people involved in working together to cook food, donating their time. There's been temples that have donated, pots and rice and everything.
This is good. And so everything is prepared at Phangan Heritage Garden.
Yeah, but right now we're halting. We're pausing the cooked food. So this was after talking with the local Burmese community, and they said the best thing that we could do is to give them the dry rice. And then also because there's still currently other cooked food initiatives on the island, so we thought, okay, to save the time and money that we have raised, we're going to focus on rice, buying a lot of big sacks of rice, bulk, so it'll be the cheapest, so that we can save it for a long time.
Okay, brilliant.
As well. And of course we adjust as we go. So if we see that there's a need for cooked food again, then we'll do that. But right now the focus is on rice because.
And so you have the stall at 7-Eleven. Is this correct, or has this changed since then?
Yeah, it's changed. The 7-Eleven is a different initiative. It's been run by Pani, I think. The Pani, a local businesswoman.
Okay, so what happens with Happy Food? How can people help, and how do you distribute the food as well?
Yeah, so right up until now, a lot of the Burmese community or anyone has been coming to Phangan Heritage Garden, and we've been bringing it to people who couldn't come. And starting this weekend, we're going to do a pilot where we have a lot of volunteers who are going to pack the food on Saturday and Sunday, and then Sunday evening we're going to distribute it to the local villages. So we have 5 locations that the Burmese community said these are the focus. And they're
so you're organizing everything and then taking it to them.
And then we had several people on the island volunteer. They say they want to help, so we're going to. We have 30 people who reached out so far. I mean, even more than we need right now.
Yeah,
which is wonderful. Yeah, it's wonderful. So we're going to do a pilot. We're going to see how long it takes to pack the rice and unload it on the trucks and everything. And the plan is to go there twice a week, so they have food for several days, rice for several days, and we'll adjust, of course, based on their feedback. Is it enough, too much? Do we need to do it twice a week, once a week, 3 times a week?
Okay,
just to make sure that it's logistically the most efficient way to get the food there to the people who need it.
Right. Yeah. And what do you need help with? Do you need help with rice? Are you working together with the other initiatives? Do you get funds from distributed, or do you need money directly?
So we've raised, I would say, around 300,000 baht so far.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, it's 200,000 through the main Go Get funding page that we have. And people have also been donating in person, cash and things like that. So we've set up several distribution points on the island in shops like Atletico, and in restaurants, Baraka and Eatco, Orion. And people have also been bringing dry food straight to Phangan Heritage Park, which is great. The main thing, though, I think ideally cash is the best, because now we're buying directly from Suratani. And then that comes out as cheaper. We bought, I think they bought like 50 tons or really something big. So they bought a huge amount of rice a few days ago, and there's still money, but we're trying to kind of prepare for the worst, hope for the best. So we're saying, if tourism doesn't come back in the next few months and people are still going to be struggling. Right now the need is, from the Burmese community, they said 3,000 people have been impacted by this, and there's already 500 that they said are in real need. They completely lost their jobs, and they're kind of relying on these programs. And we're saying, okay, the 500 might grow, and we have 3,000 people already who could benefit from this. And, of course, the longer this goes on, then the higher the impact as well.
Do you think it's sustainable for the long term, say 6 months to 1 year, for you to keep helping these communities, or for everyone together to keep helping these communities?
Well, we're trying to make it sustainable, so that's why we're focusing on dry food rice, where it's about 7 baht per meal for 300 grams of rice. And from the money that we have left, it can last a while, but we still would need more donations. We're hoping that, it very much depends on what the measures the Thai government will take and other things. But we're trying to keep it as sustainable as possible, which is why the best thing that I think people can do is share the fundraising with people who, whether they're, they can donate online. So even if somebody's in a different country, they can give, even $10.
It goes a long way here.
I mean, I've been comparing it to, if you go out for a Western meal here, that's 200 baht. That's many meals. That's many portions of rice. So it's one less coffee or pizza or something like that can go a long way.
Certainly. And despite the situation, let's leave people with something positive from yourself. What do you love about the island, or what's your message to people watching?
Well, first of all, I mean, I've been amazed at how many people have been looking for ways to help. So all these initiatives, and it's been all around the island, so it's not like in Chaluklam trying to feed the whole island. There's people feeding in Hadrin, and there's restaurants handing out food in Tong Sala and in Seritanu, and so many people have wanted to come and volunteer, so that's been amazing. So just to see how the community has come together has been really inspiring. All the local businesses. Good job, really.
It shows what a great place this really is, isn't it? No matter what your nationality, Koh Phangan got you, really. And of course, it's a beautiful place. So. Exactly. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Khop khun ka.